Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome to LeisureBit, and today we're coming to you from Port Nan Gael Campsite, which is on the Isle of Mull.
Let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
After leaving Luss in Loch Lomond, we headed through some absolutely beautiful scenery on our way to Oban to catch the ferry over to Mull. We were a little bit too early to go and head for the ferry, so we thought we'd stop off at a garden centre and cafe to grab some lunch before we made our way down to the ferry terminal. This is Poppies, and it's not too far from Oban. Look at all of the boats in the harbour. We're about 4 or 5 miles outside of Oban.
We've stopped off first of all for a little bite to eat, and we've come to a garden centre called Poppies. There's a really good place for Roxy to stretch her legs, and look how beautiful it is. You literally turn off the main road and follow a little track down, so it's really easy to get to, and there seems to be loads and loads of parking too. In fact, I think Roxy quite likes it and think we're staying here. Let's go and check it out and see what it's like inside. What did you think of it, David?
It was absolutely delicious, well worth stopping off at.
If you're in the area near Oban and you're waiting for a ferry and got a few minutes, come here. Beautiful.
After that lovely stop and brilliant find, we then made our way to Oban to head for the ferry terminal. It's about 10 minutes if the roads are clear, but I'd obviously give yourself a little bit more time, as we found the high street was a little bit backed up. I'm not sure why, but it soon cleared, and then we made our way across to the ferry terminal. The ferry terminal's pretty well signposted through Oban, so you shouldn't go far wrong.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising and the beat is here.
On arrival at the ferry terminal, we stopped at the booth and were given directions on where to head to.
No, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on, lose control.
We were then told to go to a specific lane and queued up, waiting for the ferry to arrive.
Come on, shine, shine.
After the ferry was unloaded with the vehicles that had come inbound, it was then time to get boarded. Throughout the boarding of the ferry, you're guided by the CalMac staff, and they're very helpful and point you in the right direction and keep you right. Don't forget to turn off your car alarm when you're on the ferry, as it creates a right racket when the boat begins to move and all the alarms go off that haven't been switched off. Our ferry journey took us from Oban to Pennyghael, and it cost £24.50, and that was for 2 adults and our campervan. Please note that depending on the size of your motorhome or campervan, the price does vary. Ours is just under 6 metres.
And the beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on.
We were now approaching Pennyghael on the Isle of Mull.
Before we get too old, come on,
Just arrived at the Isle of Mull.
Isle of Mull. and the ferry was quite smooth, didn't take long, about 40 minutes.
Yes, about 40 minutes. So let's crack on now. Hopefully they'll put the ramp down and then we can get going. There's a lot of single track roads on Mull, so you need to drive carefully, check for oncoming vehicles and follow the rules of the road. It took us about 40 minutes to get from Pennyghael to nan Gael Campsite. Typically as well, when we were just coming up to the campsite and going round the corner, the bus was coming. And here we are, arriving at nan Gael Campsite on the Isle of Mull. When we booked, we had a choice of pitch. We chose pitch number 32, which looked across the water. So here we are at nan Gael Campsite on the Isle of Mull. Apologies if I've got the pronunciation wrong there. Home for the night, and a beautiful home. Look at the weather. It's lovely. This is our pitch number 32. It comes with a 16 amp electrical hookup and it cost £39 for one night, and that is on the 1st of October to the 2nd of October 2024, with a lovely lookout in front. Wow, look at that. Another cracking view there. The drive from the ferry terminal took about 40 minutes to get round here. The majority of the road is a single track road with passing places, but there's plenty of them, so didn't have too much problem. The only place had a little bit of an issue was there's a corner just coming up to here and there was a bus coming round.
Roxy is taking her first dip in the water on the Isle of Mull. Just beside the site you've got a Revolution laundrette, which I think are amazing facilities. I've used them myself a couple of times now. So you select your washing machine, either 9 kilograms or 20. You then go to this touch screen here, continue, select wash or dry. In this case we're going to select wash, and it's £5.50 for 9 kilograms or £11 for 20. You select which one you want, your temperature. If you want any pre-wash, softener or softener and sanitizer, you can set it to receive a text 5 minutes before the end of the wash. It'll ask you if you want a receipt, and then you literally tap and pay, and it emails the receipt if you put that in. You then also have your dryer, which again you select on there, and you select the time that you want it. It's a good addition near the site because if you've been walking you may want to wash your walk clothes. There is also a shop. It's called Stores at Pennyghael. It's open 8 till 8, and my goodness me, what a really well stocked shop it is. It's definitely worth checking out if you're in the area. It's quite new. It opened in May this year, but it's fantastic. What a friendly lady as well, and full of useful bits and pieces.
Isn't that an absolutely fantastic well-stocked shop? Next door to the shop is the inn, and that's where we headed to get some food. And look who we bumped into. Rachel had the pie and I had the fish and chips, and both were very tasty. The sun's just beginning to go down now for the evening. Had an absolutely gorgeous meal. I had fish and chips, it was delicious, in the pub. And also bumped into some fellow CV owners in the pub too. How about that? Can't go anywhere these days. Lovely to see them. What a fantastic view. Absolutely gorgeous. to just sit on the step and look out and watch the sun go down. Brilliant. Good morning, it's Wednesday morning and look at this lovely blue sky again. Absolutely cracking. Had a lovely night's sleep. What a beautiful campsite. Let's go and check out the facilities area. Here we've got the showers and toilets. It's the pot wash area. There's also a campsite fridge and freezer. It's a gents.
There's an accessible toilet and shower room, which also has baby changing facilities in. Ladies, let's go and take a look.
The facilities were in good working order, clean and tidy as you would expect.
There's some very handy bike racks. And just behind there, there's the waste and recycling area. Mull exceeds expectations. It is stunning. It's just simply stunning. The site is stunning, everything's stunning, beautiful. Pennyghael is steamed in history and culture, predominantly Gaelic, and in fact some locals still speak it. How amazing is that? And lots of different wildlife, including eagles, osprey, dolphins, and sometimes the occasional whale. On site there are also pods, and my goodness me, the view from those pods must be spectacular. Nestled on the hillside. Don't have a motorhome, campervan or tent? Not a problem. You can hire one of these stunning pods on site. Look at the views. It is simply breathtaking.
Did you know that Isle of Mull cheese is Scottish cheddar cheese made from raw cow milk produced on the Isle of Mull?
No, I didn't know that.
In our next video, we're going to head up to Tobermory and check out a campsite on the east of the island before we head back over to Oban. So Rachel, what have you thought of Pennyghael campsite?
It is stunning. The scenery is just breathtaking. Facilities, good. Pub close by. What more could you ask for? Beautiful. I'd come back.
There's also a shop right next door to the site as well, and it's surprisingly well stocked considering where you are, because you are literally pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It's lovely and quiet overnight. We had a cracking sleep, and just look at that scenery.
It's beautiful.
Breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And you've got the loch behind, actually connects to the sea there, on the beautiful Isle of Mull. Don't forget to join us next time, where we're coming to you from a campsite on the east of the island. I'm going to head back the way we came, up to Tobermory, and we're staying over there before we head back to the mainland. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit. Bye.